Okay, back again. Next is Numbers 2 India. I remember watching this a lot of times too when I was little, and 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 I don't know who the missing Teletubby was, but I did remember all of the scenes from that episode, and yeah, um, um, I remember first there was the bumping dance. I remember they have the bumping dance before they have the segment. So yeah, as you guys know, that this isn't real. This isn't fake. That I was trying to tell you about the bumping dance. It was absolutely real. It is real. They have a bumping dance before the segment in the Numbers 2 India and the US version. I know because I've seen this like a lot of times when I was little, and yes, they have the bumping dance before the segment begins. So yeah, if you guys were wondering, so yeah, and in the segment, oh no, I hate this part. Um, oh wait, in this segment, in this segment, Tinky Winky was like like uh like singing a loud song, and yeah, and then and it made the Teletubbies run away and hide, and yeah, I hate this part because Tinky Winky's song was is like, oh my god, it's really bad. It's really bad. It scares me when I was little. This is probably my least favorite. This is like my least favorite Teletubby segment in the series. And yeah, and after Tinky Winky sang his loud song, it was Poe's turn to sing a song, but this time she sang it quietly, and the Teletubbies went to sleep. And yeah, it went to Tubby Bye Bye. I don't remember what the rest of it was, and I don't know who the Boo Shouter was. I don't remember what the Boo. I mean, I don't know who the Boo Shouter was. Unfortunately, I don't remember. So yeah, I don't remember. This one is Sandball. Yes, I remember watching Sandball, and I remember watching this episode a lot of times when I was little. And this is probably my favorite episode from season 5 of the US Teletubbies series. And yeah, I'll watch. I don't want. I don't remember how it went, unfortunately, because it was incomplete. I don't know who the missing Teletubby was, unfortunately, but I did remember seeing this segment where Lala was playing the swing. And so did Poe. Yeah, that was my favorite part of that episode, where Lala and Poe were playing on the swing, and Poe was tried the swing, but she fell down 3 times, and it was really funny. 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 I like the song that was playing while Lala and Poe were playing on the swing, where Lala and Dipsy were swinging, and yeah, it was really nice. That song was really nice, and it had the talking flowers before Poe came to the scene, and 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 yeah, and yeah, and after that. And after that segment, they did the bendy dance, and this is the first time I saw the bendy dance, and yeah, this is the first time I saw the bendy dance, and when I was little, yeah, this is the first time I saw the bendy dance. I never seen this dance before either, so yeah, I seen 3 different dances, 3 new different dances when I was little. I thought there would be old dances, but no. So yeah. Sandball was absolutely my favorite. Favorite episode from season 5 from the US Teletubbies series. But I want to ask you, what is your favorite Teletubbies U.S. Teletubbies episode from season 5? Please tell me in the comments below. So yeah. Yes, this one. This one is mechanical toys. Yes, I remember watching watch the episode. I watched this episode a lot when I was little, and recently I just watched it a few months ago. I watched this episode a few months ago, and yeah, Poe was the missing Teletubby. I know that, and in this segment, the Teletubbies were getting their favorite things. It's just a short segment, and yeah, after that they showed the Clockwork TV event. The Clockwork TV event, I think, I think probably the U.S. version of the Clockwork TV event was absolutely better than the UK version of it, because the child narrating it, the child was narrating it, because of the boy narrator. I think that was a boy. Yeah, I think it was a boy. It was a boy narrating the TV event in the U.S. version. So yeah, I think this is probably like way better than the UK version. So yeah, I watched this Clockwork TV event for reasons. I watched that Clockwork TV event on that episode better than the UK version. So yeah. After that TV event, then we show like a rare Teletubby Land opening shot, and I never seen it before because I never seen this Teletubby Land opening shot before. This is probably my first time seeing it. And after that, they did the walking dance, and this is the first time I saw the walking dance. So yeah, and after that, we went to the ending, and Lala's the boost shouter. So yeah, and I forgot, the Clockwork TV event was one of my favorite TV events. So yeah, and the US version of that Clockwork TV event was absolutely better than the UK version. Once again, I said that. Okay, it's one more time I'm saying that. So yeah. Next is making Christmas cards. This one. I know Dipsy's the missing Teletubby in the US version, because we all know that every Christmas special in the US and the UK have the same opening and the same thing. So yeah. And yeah, I didn't watch the TV event in the segment, unfortunately, because I don't watch it because in old VHSs it wasn't complete. So yeah, but I did watch the scene where Lala opened her present, and yeah, it was a bunch of decorations, and Nunu tidy up the Christmas decorations and put it all over in the inside of the Teletubby house. And yeah, it was really a nice segment. And what I found interesting about this episode, at the ending, they have a different female voice trumpet saying, "Time for Tubby bye bye." Yeah, I never seen that before. I know everyone was shocked seeing that. Yeah, and I was shocked too. I was the first one. I was the first one to I was the first one who watched that segment. Who watched that weird that weird closing, that weird Teletubby ending, that in the end of the episode. That was really weird. That was really weird. It was really weird. And I have a Mandela effect involving involving this episode. I could have sworn Lala's the boo shouter in this episode, and I have another Mandela fact involving this episode. I could have sworn Poe was the missing Teletubby, but apparently not. It was the same thing as the UK version, and I don't want to talk about this, but I don't want to tell you this, but I have a rare Teletubbies funding that I want to show you, but I couldn't because I don't know how to do it, but I really love to show you guys the rare Teletubbies funding that I found in my old VHS, but I don't know how though, but I'll give it a try for you guys someday, or maybe someday in the future. So, yeah. Speaking of Christmas, here's another one. This is Christmas crackers. Yeah, I remember watching the TV event. I remember watching the TV event of this Teletubbies episode, and yeah, I like the TV event. I think that was my favorite part of this I like the TV event. It was really cool. It was really cool that how Christmas crackers were made, and yeah, I wish I would make Christmas crackers. Yeah, and I seen, and right after the TV event, we see Dipsy opening his present. It was a big cracker. I was really scared that how big that cracker is. It was really that big. It was really big. It was bigger than Dipsy. My God. And it was really and I didn't see the full episode, fortunately, because it was incomplete according to my old VHSs. And yeah. And and we know Lala's the missing Teletubby in this US version. So yeah. Okay, so here are some Teletubbies US episodes that I watched on PBS Kids when I was little. And yes, and they're all season 5 episodes. They're all season 5 episodes. So yeah. No, wait, I think there's one season. There's one season. There's one season, unfortunately. There's one season. So yeah, there's one season. No, there's like season 5 and there was a season 5. There was like a lot of season 5 episodes and one season 1 episode. So yeah. So yeah. First I want to tell you is kites. Kites. I remember watching this episode. I think probably in my house. I don't know where I seen this episode. Unfortunately. So yeah. And I know Dipsy's the missing Teletubby in this episode because I remember Dipsy was the missing Teletubby in the beginning of the episode. So yeah. And I don't remember how the episode went, unfortunately, but I did remember the TV event. And it was the windmill TV event where these two boys were showing their windmill, and then after the windmill TV event, they went to Tubby Bye Bye. And yeah, I don't usually like that ending. Yeah, and that's all I can remember. So, yeah, and I don't know who the Bouchard was, unfortunately. So, yeah, that's all I can remember. Next is Indian dance. I remember in Teletubbies Everywhere. I remember watching this scene in Teletubbies Everywhere where Dipsy was showing the color gold. Yes, I watched this episode. I think back around. I watched this episode back in 2008. And yeah, I watched this episode back in 2008, and yeah, and I don't remember how the episode went, unfortunately, but I did remember at the end of the Teletubbies Everywhere episode, they did like the up and down dance, and and yeah, that's all I can remember. I don't know who the Boo Shower or the missing Teletubby was. That's all I can remember. So yeah. Next is is this is this. I recently uh speaking of dance, this one is the jumping dance. This one is the U.S. version of jumping. Yeah, I remember. I think I remember watching the jumping episode, the U.S. version of the jumping episode, because I remember Paul was chosen in the U.S. version of jumping, and I remember watching the the American version, the U.S. version of that TV event, and it had different music. It had the same music, but it has a different pitch. So 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 yeah. So yeah, I remember the TV event. I just only remember the TV event in this episode. So yeah. So yeah, that's all I remember. That's all the Teletubbies episodes that I remember seeing. So so yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching this part. Thank you guys for watching. And unfortunately, there is no part 3. Fortunately, there is no part 3. So yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah. See ya.